his seat.
We are waiting for the final alignment of this 6-boat race. We have alignment. The starter is pulling the crew. To set the stage one more time, we still are entertained by an absolutely glorious day here at the SeaWorld Cove. Beautiful weather, not a drop of wind. But there goes the drop of the flag. We have a start of the second heat of the men's collegiate novice event. Stanford and Loyola Marymount jumping out to an early lead. University of San Diego there as well, but Stanford is clearly out on front. All boats across the 100-meter mark. All boats have cleared the breaking point. Stanford at 44 strokes per minute, followed by the University of San Diego. Stanford has their preliminary shift as they eke out more and more and more. They are walking at this point into a commanding position. 250-meter mark. It is definitely Stanford. Shifting down to what looks to be about a 38 strokes per minute. And we are still at the start line, so I am going to turn this over to the finish. This is the call.
Stanford University off with a very nice start, as a matter of fact, for a novice crew, or any crew for that matter. They jumped off at about 44 and jumped into the early lead. Loyola Marymount, University of San Diego on a 1-2-3 basis there. It is the University of California, Irvine in lane number 1. Stanford, our current leader, in lane 2. In lane 3, Loyola Marymount. University of San Diego in lane 4. UC Santa Barbara in lane 5. And Sonoma State out there in lane number 6.
This is the second heat of 3 for the men's collegiate novice race. The first 2 finishers in this heat will go on to the final, joining Orange Coast and Davis from the previous heat.
Continuing clearly on the lead now is Stanford, and as I mentioned before, they got off to a tremendous start. They are being challenged on the far outside in lane number 4, that is the University of San Diego, and then on their outside shoulder would be Santa Barbara. All the way on the far outside, Sonoma State is refusing to go away. In the center, check that along the shoreline, comes UC Irvine, and then moving out to the number 3 lane, Loyola Marymount would be trailing at this point. Stanford settling down into a mid-course general stroke range of about 34, and they continue on the lead. Appears that they may have some open water here. Along the shoreline, Irvine is beginning to pick up the pace. To the outside is the University of San Diego. To their outside shoulder would be Santa Barbara. All the way to the outside, Sonoma State with a little bit of a problem. They began to edge a little bit more closely to the shoreline bow markers. Check that buoy markers, and Irvine and Loyola Marymount is trailing. Continuing on the early lead, this is Stanford. First 2 will go through, second 2 for Petite, and third tier would be the trailing crews. And right now Stanford is on the lead, and rather comfortably at this time. Looking to the outside, we are having a bit of a tussle between Santa Barbara and the University of San Diego, and it looks like they are in the second echelon. So this is Stanford on the clear lead. A substantial amount of open water. That is the University of San Diego. And Santa Barbara has fallen back just a bit. but that will be the Next up is the LMU team. This is the men's collegiate novice team, and this is the third of the 3 heats. And we'll be looking forward to having top 2 go through, second 2 to the 15th, and the 5th out of this 5-crew race will be moving into the 3rd echelon. Looking at lane assignments, it is University of California, San Diego in lane number 1. Santa Barbara Gauchos coming out of lane 2. San Diego State University in lane 3. Powell will be coming in the lane 4, and Orange Coast College moving out in lane number 5.